Due to climate change resulting from global warming, countries have committed to reduce carbon emissions with a target to achieve net zero emissions by 2050. It is against this backdrop that Oxfam Uganda organized a regional dialogue on just energy transition for East Africa. The State Minister for Mineral Development, Teko Lokeris, noted that government has plans to decarbonize the transport sector by blending petroleum products with biofuels and switching to electric vehicles.
We go back to go and amend the mineral bill. It is said for some time, the President referred it to Parliament. We dealt with it in Parliament. We sent it back. But I'm told 2 days ago, as if it was waiting for you, for this meeting, it has been assented to. We are in business. We want to move, transition. Why we transition is because you cannot just move like that.
For us in this sector, I think it is timely that we also raise our concern and ask the world about all the commitments that has been made. So transitioning to a low-carbon economy is key, of course, in tackling climate change and challenges as stipulated in the United Nations Development Goal 13 and the 2015 Paris Agreement. Goal 7 of the UN Sustainable Development Goals also emphasizes affordable access to modern energy. All these efforts aim at limiting the rise of global average temperatures to well below 2 degrees Celsius and ideally below 1.5 degrees.
Some of the delegates noted that the transition to green energy has created an increased demand for critical minerals needed for the production of technologies such as electric vehicles.
When it comes to issues of transparency and accountability, only 24 countries in Africa are signatories to the EITI initiative. Kenya in itself is not one of those. So how are we accountable to our people? How do we know the energy contracts or energy transition contracts? What do they look like? What are the consensus therein? What are the royalties being paid? How are we taking care of local content, skills transfer, mineral beneficiation within our countries or within the region?
All the things we are hearing of state capture, the fear of environmental degradation, the secrecy around contracts, international contracts, and so on and so forth. These are all governance issues, and they are very critical if we are to have a very progressive extractive industry.
Energy inequality is evident, with about 600 million people, sub-Saharan Africa, having no access to electricity, while economies continue to rely on petroleum and wood fuel for transport, industrial and domestic use. Several countries, including DRC, Kenya, Tanzania and Uganda, hold dual ambitions of meeting their national determined contributions, while at the same time keen to develop their petroleum resources. Zahara Abigawa, UBC News.